Hi guys, welcome back to Flora Fun and Food. My name is Lauren and today I'm going to show you how I made this antler door hanger wreath type thing. So let me show you how I did it. First thing we need to do is prep our materials. So I need to put little skewers in these, and I just have bamboo skewers for cooking. And I'm just going to add a dab of hot glue once I get this started. There we go. So just a dab of hot glue at the end. Okay, for our pine cones, I'm going to take some floral wire here and just carefully wrap it around the top of the cone. And then just twist it to secure it and cut off the extra. Alright, and then I bought these really pretty pheasant feathers, and we need to add some wire to these so we can add them into our arrangement. So again, I'm just going to take a piece of wire and I'm going to loop it with the short end around and then loop the opposite direction with the other end, leaving a long tail. And then I'm going to take a bit of hot glue and add it to my wire so it's not going to go anywhere. It'll have kind of a stopper. And these don't have to look pretty because they're going to get covered. So we'll leave those there too. Cool and dry. Okay, I'm going to take these pine sprigs here and kind of bend them out and make my kind of base form. So we'll get these flattened out a little bit if we can. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 of these to start with, and I'm going to cross them over one another like this. And then we need to wire them together. Now, I am not a professional wreath maker, so don't judge my wiring skills. So I'm just going to take a piece of floral wire, and I'm just going to literally use it like string and tie a knot nice and tight around my group of 3. And then I'm going to weave it in and out of the branches to help secure it a little bit better. Same with the other side. And then I'll just tie another knot and cut off the extra. And then I'll bend these back out the way I want them. Okay, next I'm going to add more in kind of the windows I've made here. So I'm going to add 2 more crisscrossed like that just to continue my base layer. And then I'm going to attach it to just the middle sprig from our original 3 because I want these to kind of taper down. So we'll get these lined back up where I want them, moving any sprigs out of the way, and again tying a knot with this really flimsy wire. There we go. And then taking it back to the back, tying another couple of knots and cutting off the extra. And I like to kind of push down the sharp pieces so it doesn't scratch the wall. And again, feathering it out the way we want it. Like that. And then I'm going to bend these top ones in because we're going to wrap all this up at the top later. And I don't want them in the way. But we can flare it out as we go. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so I'm just going to make this again. So I'll set this one to the side and grab more sprigs, and then this time I'm going to add another one to make the middle longer. This is going to be kind of our tail for the bottom of our shape. So I'm going to line it up where I want it and get it attached. Now these have little spikes to hold them into wreaths, so I'm using that to kind of hook my wire to, and then we'll attach it to this branch. Okay, and then we're going to add our 2 in to the side here. It's okay if there's some bare spots, it's gonna get covered. Okay, and here is our base shape. So now we're gonna add these thicker ones that are like Real Touch. They look a lot better than these kind of ugly plastic ones. This is like a Norfolk pine, and I will link where I got everything down below. So I'm just gonna kind of branch these out a little bit, and we're gonna start layering. So I want one at the top, and then kind of need to build bottom up, I guess. So we'll kind of tuck this one under, just to kind of fill in some of those holes there. Same with this one, kind of hide it underneath. And then I need one at the bottom, but I'm not going to branch it out quite as much, just to kind of make that drop shape I want. And we'll hide that under here like that. Yep, I like that. So I'm going to take off these and get this one secured in place, and I'm just going to attach it to kind of our core here. And I'm going to make sure I go under a couple of the branches just to have something for it to cling to, and then I'll weave it under our middle piece. There we go. And we'll just keep building. So under all 3 of the big ones, and tie a quick knot. Then I'm going to weave around the stems, and then we'll attach it to our bottom layer. And then we're finally going to secure our top piece here, and we'll cover all this wire at the top here when we're done. So it's okay if it's ugly. Okay, now to add a little bit of texture and kind of different variations of green, I'm going to add these flowering eucalyptus sprigs. So I'm gonna just kind of decide where I want them, like that. And then we'll go down a bit. And let's do one more kind of near the bottom, kind of like that. So we'll secure this first one in by flipping it to the back and just kind of weaving it into whatever we've already got. There we go. All right, it is taking shape. Okay, we've got all the greenery done, so now it's time to add the feathers and the other little seed pods and things. So I kind of want this one to go past the tail. So we're gonna just kind of stick it in here. Yeah, maybe like right there. So I'm gonna kind of move my wire out of the way, flip it to the back, and again, just secure it to what I've got. I'm just gonna go to the middle branches here. Just kind of adjust it as needed. And then we'll do another one around here. Again, I'm just kind of poking it through everything I already have and just trying to secure it as best I can. There we go. And one more. All right, let's get these seed pods stuck in here. Maybe one there. We'll do some bigger ones. Maybe one like right there. And maybe one like there. Yep, I like that. Okay, so let's see if we can get these secured in. And I'm going to break off the excess. Now I want my antler to hang right in the middle here, so I've just tied some jute twine around the end with a long tail. And then I'm going to wrap this around the top to kind of get the length I want. So I think I like it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and find the tail that I kept. There we go. And tie it to my end. Okay, then to make this look a little prettier, I'm going to wrap the twine onto itself and secure it in the back. Cut off my extra. Make sure the knot's in the back where I want it. And slide it back over our wreath. And then just kind of adjust everything how I want it. Oh, I love that. All right, now I need to do something about this ugly end here. All right, so I've got some heavy duty rope here that I want to make the loop for the top out of. So I think that's probably a big enough loop. And take a piece of twine and tie it together on both sides. Just to get it nice and tight because this rope frays really bad. There we go. Cut off the ends. And then I will cut this side to match. Okay, and I kind of want it like right here, but I don't want to see all of this stuff. So I'm going to bend. Ooh, we got hot glue on me. So I'm going to bend this down in the back and secure it with some more twine. Now we're going to secure our loop to the top with some more twine. Double knotted on both front and back. And then I'm going to take some smaller rope here and kind of wrap to make it look pretty. And then I'm going to let this part fray out and tie our knot off. And there we have it. I love how this turned out.